one of the things as well in terms of like personal branding, is building your audience. So people are gonna watch you. Do you know what I mean? Like you said, you had the opportunity to sell a book, and you had the audience. Do you know what I mean? And they walked out the room, and you didn't tell them where
to buy,
what the thing was that you was doing, right? So it's like building an audience and even nurturing your audience. There's two things, like attention and retention in it. Everyone can get attention. How do you keep them? Do you know what I mean? So it's like one of those things where it's like, that's one of the things. If you're making content, you have to understand, like, I'm going to get eyes. I'm going to get views. Do you know what I mean? You can look, if you have analytics, you can look at the views that you're getting. I was like, well, why aren't they stated?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I think one of the key things is like nurturing your audience. Like, you're a presenter, right?
Yeah.
So you have to get the attention of people before they switch off. If you're presenting something, they're looking at you, isn't it? So it's like, oh, I've got to keep them here, or they can just go. They can go watch another channel. They can go watch some content. They can walk out the room. So it's about like how, like, even as a presenter, how would you say you keep attention or nurture an audience, basically? Like,
well, what I've come to the understanding of learning is basically like, whenever I'm reading new stuff or reading about popular music or whatever popular out there, radio is a format of where, even though you can't always scale the retention that you keep, it's always good to know that people do listen in, because I do get messages and be like, yo, I'm listening to your show. YouTube, on the other hand, when I'm putting content on YouTube, I notice immediately if I haven't put out something for like a week or two, because someone would have commented on an old post.
where you at?
Or more so, like, they would have done that interview and I'm like, wow, okay, people are actually watching stuff that you've done previously. So clearly they need some new content from you. Because if that wasn't a signal for you to know that you need to go produce new content, there you go, because they've watched something old. So I was like, all right, cool. But then there was a moment where I just fell out of love with content. Like, I got to that point where I'm just like, ugh. You know what I mean? I'm like, why am I doing this now? Like, it doesn't feel as fun anymore. That moment came back and I was like, yo, I'm excited to see what new content. And that's when I decided that I wanted to diversify my channel and just try different things. Do you know what I mean? And I haven't been so rigid about the structure of how I'm producing content, because I would be like, oh, it has to be this way. But now I'm just letting things flow in terms of like, if I'm having fun, people engage with that.
Yep.
If you're having a genuine conversation like we are right now, people engage with that.
Yep.
Oh yeah, look what my man said. Yeah, because it was an honest reaction in that moment. Film that, get that out there. And then you realize that the fun of it starts to come back for you, and then you want to just try to do things quickly. And then that's why I asked B about content days, because now I'm actually in the process of setting up content days where I'm like, all right, cool, from like, we're in August now, so from August all the way to the end of the year, I know if I can have at least 2, maybe even 1 minimum YouTube videos, cool. Then the separateness of that is getting the bite size and putting them on TikTok and Instagram and getting the reels out. So it's like, all right, cool, this is work that I loved and enjoy to do and have a day about it, and you can record it. And you know, when you record by yourself, it's just quick and easy.
Yeah.
A man said he's gone through 15 videos in a day.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So there's no excuse.
It's 30.
Yeah, but there's no excuse. There's no excuse. So it's like, okay, cool, if you enjoy what you're doing, then just get it out there. But I do understand those moments, those people that are content creators, and you just feel like, oh, it's long, or you do get those moments, and they're very real.
And what in terms of like just creating for people, they want to hear from you. Like I said before, they want to hear from you.
They do.
Man.